Hey, hey, what y'all doing? I'm bored. I'm bored. I am sitting in the house by my lonesome, all alone. And I just want to see what my YouTube peoples, my Facebook peoples, my Instagram peoples, what y'all was doing or whatever. Or whatever. All right, let me see. I'm gonna pull it up over here. I have I just got back in town. I was in Georgia for my sister's baby shower. So we got back in town just in time for the inauguration because, see, one thing about it, I wanted to be in my four walls before inauguration happened. Because I ain't know what them people was gonna do. This insurrection. I had never heard the word insurrection before. What is an insurrection? Somebody tell me what that word means, because I don't even know what it means for sure. But I want to be sure that I was in my house before anything popped off up here in these streets. See, I don't care about stuff popping off in the YouTube streets because, I'm used to the YouTube streets, honey. I ain't want nothing popping off over here in these real streets. So I was like, let me make sure I'm in the house. Did y'all watch the inauguration, first of all? Did you watch? What did you think? I am not gonna lie. I wanted to get on live today because I felt like it was a historic and a monumentous day for the country. It would be important to, get on the live and talk with y'all. What were y'all doing? So this is what I had on today for the inauguration. I had my pearls in my hair. I made like a little barrette with my braid with my pearls. I didn't wear Chucks because I'm in my house, so I'm not putting on shoes. I also represented my college, South Carolina State University, because we were one of the bands that got to perform for inauguration, the Marching 101 band. Shout out to Batiste Hall, which was where I stayed freshman and get my camera together. Shout out to Batiste Hall, which is where I stayed freshman and sophomore year, room 607. 607A. 607/13. So it was super exciting to see. Why I look so blurry, y'all? Hold on. Let me see if I need to wipe my camera off. Why I look blurry? There we go. Okay. It's like one of them TikTok challenges, but like I ain't come back fabulous. Hi, Eric Battle. Thank you for joining me. Hello. I just want to sit here and talk with y'all, see what y'all had going on. I really don't have anything going on tonight. I'm finna do some homework, and I was like, you know what? How about you get on live and see how people are feeling after this day? What I will say is I just have a handful of points that I'm just gonna hit and I'm gonna get off of when it comes to the inauguration. Let me try to pull it up on my phone real quick so that y'all can see. Because I took some screenshots today because I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed watching the inauguration because of the history that was being made. But I still had some thoughts of my own. First thought, y'all tell me what y'all think. My first thought on the inauguration was, who booked the talent? No shade, no tea. I'm trying to get back used to being on Twitter. So I was tweeting during the inauguration because, ooh, look at me. I'm young. I tweet. So I was trying to be cool and be young and get back on the inauguration, get back on Twitter. And so I was on Twitter and no one was enthused about the musical selections. We had Lady Gaga sing the national anthem. I mean, she did okay. It's a national anthem. Unless you're Whitney, you give us the same basics. She tried to give us a little run, a little yang, yang, yang around the house. It wasn't much. Shout out to Funky Dineva. It wasn't much. But compared to J-Lo. I'm telling you, let me see my tweets. Because I was like, thoughts while J-Lo singing. Where's Ashanti? Because we don't, I like J-Lo. I think J-Lo is beautiful. I think she's an amazing dancer. But unless Ashanti's vocals are attached to J-Lo's throat, there was no reason for her to be singing at the inauguration. I'm just saying. And then Garth Brooks. And I like Garth Brooks. Garth Brooks has a few songs that I'm not mad at. However, I was mad at this performance today. And is it just me? I know. Y'all might say, like, girl, you asking for too much. But I'm just saying, this is our first woman, Black, Asian, or Indian. I'm sorry, Indian vice president. Could we have got a little bit of some soul in somebody? I guess that was what, maybe that's what J-Lo was supposed to be. Hey, Siobhan. Hey, girl. What were your thoughts on the inauguration? Did you all wear your pearls and your Chuck Taylors? Like I said, I did not wear my Chucks because I was in my house today, so I'm not putting on shoes to be around the house. I had my pearls in my hair, representing my HBCU. Also, I'm going to, Siobhan, I'm glad you're in here too, because you're the one who sent me the full clip. I'm going to play it. I'm going to try to play it. I don't know if it's going to mess up the stream. I hope it doesn't. But again, shout out to the Marching 101. Okay. Shout out to the Marching 101 for being a part of the inauguration. Like, honestly, that to me was like that to me, it hit me differently because I remember where I was my freshman year, first time ever voting. And when we voted for Barack Obama, and then after he won, I had My President is Black party. I was online for Red Dog, RDO, Hootie Hoo. I was online, so I was not supposed to be partying or talking to people of opposite sex on top of being on champagne. But we had My President is Black party. I'm on South Carolina State's campus. It turned into an impromptu like parade. And it's something that I honestly will never forget. I feel sorry for these children that are growing up now because they're not on campus or, they're dealing with a pandemic. So the way that we felt that night on campus, having our first Black president, they don't have a chance to feel that. But even without, HBCUs feeling that, I was still very much so like celebrating. And, I'm not going to lie, y'all, I am a little bit feeling myself because I think this was a monumental day. It has been 4 hard years, 4 years that has actually been quite revolutionary and revealing to people who are not in, I'm going to say, who are not in my neighborhood, who are not in my social class. Because people who are, right there with me, we already knew what this country was. But to be able to see it to the extent that we've seen it in these past 4 years has been eye-opening for maybe other people. I was watching the talk. Isn't the talk the one that had Eve on it? I'm pretty sure it was the talk. Cheryl Underwood and them, because Whoopi's on The View. So I'm going to say the talk. I was watching the talk with my mom over the weekend while I was in Georgia. And one of the ladies, she looked, I don't watch them. So I apologize if I don't have the names correct. But the lady who looks Asian and white. And she was saying how, up until recently, she was unaware of how things happened in this country. And she was unaware of how many people were disenfranchised. And it really confused me because I'm like, boo, where have you been? Like, are you not like opening your big brown eyes and looking from left to right? Like, how could you be confused? But at the same time, I'm trying to remember that, we all live in our own bubbles. So if you are not a person who grew up in a predominantly black school, who went on to matriculate into a, historic regal HBCU, or who has made, or who's a part of fraternities or sororities, or who has gone out of their way to make sure that they're trying to help people that are disenfranchised, you may not know. I'm really trying. But what I will say is, the last 4 years, because in the last 4 years, I never called that orange man my president. He has never been. He has never been. And so I'm glad that that's over with. But in the last 4 years, something that did happen was a eye-opening experience for people that were willfully ignorant. And that's what I called it. Willful ignorance. Because to say that, you're on this major platform and you never seen these issues before this presidency is willful ignorance, because it's been happening forever. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that people are now starting to see it, even though, they didn't want to see it in the past, hopefully there is a change that will happen. Let me read y'all's comments before I get too far behind. Hey, Talbert, hey. Oh my gosh, you've been doing so good with your dancing. I'm so proud of you. Thank you. Yes, my roommate got me this shirt for like a Christmas gift or something. This sweatshirt. I'm so excited about it. Representing my school. Representing the 101. Yes, Siobhan, you wore your pearls and you ripped your HBCU. And that is a big deal to have a president, a vice president or none, a president who is not only an HBCU grad, because they count the HBCUs out, who's not only a woman, who's black, a woman who's Indian, like a woman who's a part of the sorority. All of these things make a difference for the future. And we grew up and we learned, you can set your minds to be whatever you want to be. And in all honesty, if you grew up in the culture or the demographic that I grew up in, we heard it, but we didn't believe it. And now it's becoming real. It's historic. It is very historic. That's why I wanted to come online with y'all tonight. I just want to talk to y'all. I want to hear what y'all had to say. Ooh, look, they played us. They gave us 10 seconds, but it's okay. I think I have it shared on my Facebook. If not, let me make sure I have it shared on my Facebook. If not, I'm going to share it now. And I know I have a little snippet of it shared on my Instagram. Thank you, Siobhan, for sending it to me. Y'all make sure y'all go out and show some extra love to the South Carolina State Marching 101 and the Champagne Dancers, because we were a part of inauguration. That is so historic. And I also find it interesting that they did not include, because didn't Kamala graduate from Howard? So I find it interesting that they did not have the Bison Band there. I'm just saying, hola, Domina, gracias para visitar a mi canal. Hola. Y'all make sure y'all say hello to Domina. He is helping me with my Spanish. Él es ayúdame con mi español. By the end of this year, I will be fluent. That is my goal. So, gracias por la visitar a mi canal. Let me see what else y'all saying. My president's play all night on campus. Girl, I'm gonna have to see if I can find some of those videos. I actually have I have a whole video. I have a whole what is it called? Folder. Damien. I'm sorry. Lo siento if I said the nombre incorrecto, but Damien is his name. Y'all make sure y'all go check out his YouTube channel if you are like me and you're trying to like get better at your Spanish speaking skills. But let me see if I can pull up I have a whole folder for '08 from when we had our first president. First of all, side note, did Michelle Obama come in there to slay or did she come in there to play? She came in there, she was snatching everybody's edges. Michelle looked good. Okay? She looked good. My forever first lady. She looked good. And I found it so sweet when her and Kamala did like a little fist bump, and it was like a little, I see you, I see you, you see me, we see each other type of moment. It was so sweet. There was like a little gif or something going on Instagram, and they were like, what do you think they said to each other? I feel like they was like, girl, you did it. You did that thing, girl. You did that. I'm just so happy. Like, will things change overnight? Absolutely not. No one is being irrational in thinking that. However, we need a leader. We have been out here running rampant for 4 years. I'm just happy to have a leader. Let me see what y'all saying. I'm sorry. I'm sitting up here reading, y'all. Yeah, I thought it was so weird to not see them in the lineup. Yeah, it was really weird. McDonald's or Burger King? Neither. Chick-fil-A. 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 McDonald's or Burger King? Neither. Unless we're talking about breakfast. Because if we're talking about breakfast, Burger King. I like a croissant wedge. My family sis said it was Michelle Obama Day featuring the inauguration because she came in. I'm finna pull up these pictures. Hold on. I'm finna pull up these pictures because let me tell you something. Michelle did not come to play. Period. And I know a lot of people have been talking about Kamala, especially with her Vogue photo coming, her Vogue cover. So a lot of people have been talking about Kamala, but what I will say is that, she's new and her style will change between now and 4 years from now. We are going to see her become a lot more polished, a lot more refined. Her hair is going to get better. Her makeup's going to get better. Her styling is going to get better. All of those things are going to come up. I thought that she looked very regal today, especially in that purple. Purple is the color of royalty. It's the color of prestige. I always call purple my power color. If you see me in purple, honey, I'm going to sign some checks. Okay. So I thought Kamala looked, I'm sorry, that's disrespectful. I thought Vice President Harris looked beautiful today. I thought former First Lady Michelle Obama looked beautiful today. It was just a historic day. I loved it. Xbox or PS, PlayStation all day. I don't fool with Xbox, period. Pooh. And what? Side note, I am also on TikTok, y'all. I just got on TikTok. It's so fun. Like, I'm not gonna say it's so fun because I got like all the 3 videos. So let me not like run out like, but it's different. It's so much more laid back. So if y'all want to follow me on TikTok, Be Stoked Styling, that's always my name. I've been enjoying kind of looking through there and playing on the TikTok. It's fun. Yes, with them peacoats. I'm trying to pull up the picture, y'all. I'm over here on my other screen trying to pull up the pictures because Jill, Michelle, and Kamala looked amazing. They looked amazing. Oh, okay. Oh, so Howard was there. Okay, let me share my screen, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm being rude. Let me share my screen. Howard was there. I did not know that they were there. I didn't see them in the like lineup or whatever. Because I said that too. I'm like, Kamala's being from Howard. Like, I'm sure the Howard band was there. So they did have Howard there. They did have the Bisons there. Don't get me wrong. I love Howard, but let's not act like they have the best band, because they don't. Let me see if I can find a picture of, I'm going to see if I can find a picture of everybody. This picture was beautiful. Kamala and President Obama, because again, my forever president. You know, I've been out here president list for the past 4 years. So, you know, yay. This was beautiful. This was beautiful. I am so excited to see the glow up for Vice President Biden. I mean, Harris, Vice President Harris. I'm excited to see it. Let me see. What is this? Look, so what I was told as far as the commercials and stuff, because I didn't see, okay, the first video I saw of their like commercial was actually the one that you sent me, Siobhan. I know that they had announced it, but I had not seen any like commercials. And so apparently everybody was supposed to send in maybe like a 60 to 90 second tape. And then, you know, they were to edit it together. And most people did get their full 60 minutes. South Carolina State only got like, 10, 11 seconds. But what I will say is, even though they did, you know, I'm trying to be positive. Even though they did not get their full amount of time, I think it was Clyburn that was on the actual like TV with his South Carolina State hat on representing. And the clip that they did show of the 101 was representing Black Lives Matter. And we already know how important that is. Rain. Hi, Sammy the Goat. Thank you for joining me. Right. Siobhan, I definitely expected Howard to be first, because at the end of the day, Kamala came from Howard. So like, if, you know, hypothetically I were the, you know, vice president, I'm going to have my school is going to lead the charge. Either my school is going to lead the charge or end it, you know, like be the finale. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know how much like say she had in that or did not have in that. I don't know, but whatever. What else? Let me pull up my notes, y'all. I'm sorry. I have been celebrating today, just in case you can't tell. I've been celebrating today because I feel like I can breathe a little bit for the first time in 4 years. Don't get me wrong. It ain't a full exhale, but I can breathe better than I've been breathing. So let me see if I can find some of these screenshots that I had for the day. How I pull this up over here? I'm gonna pull it up, y'all. Give me a second. Let me read your comments before I go. Yes, Clyburn was in full gear. Like representing, and I loved it. And we need that, because you know what I'm saying, HBCUs are not getting the funding that they need anymore. And so and people feel like if you have not gone to these PWI schools, then your degree is not worth it. So all of this stuff is definitely creating a new avenue for people coming up. I'm excited about it. I'm trying to pull up this stuff so I can share it on my screen. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm sorry. This live was kind of impromptu. I was sitting here bored and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna talk to my people, see what y'all got going on. Oh, well, thank you, Sammy to go. I really do appreciate that. I really do. All of y'all that come and support my lives or support, my videos, everything that I do, I really do appreciate it. I do have some things coming up in the works for y'all. It's coming very soon. Hopefully, I will be able to announce it within the next month or so. So y'all please keep the lookout for it. Also, let me share this real quick. If y'all want to come in here and talk with me, feel free to. Never feel like you can't come up here and talk with me, because I'm always open to hearing what y'all have to say. Like I said, this was a very much so impromptu live. I'm just up here shooting the ish with my people. I'm happy. I'm in a good mood. Feel way more relaxed. Feel way more relaxed than I felt in the last few years. Let me look at these screenshots. I was trying to open them on here so y'all could see them. But let me see if I can remember everything that I was thinking while I was watching the inauguration. Let me pull up my screenshots. Hold on. Okay. Is that it? Okay. First things first, because the first screenshot I got on my phone is of my forever first lady, Miss Michelle Obama, coming snatching, waist cinched, hair laid, mask on, like looking amazing. And finding it very interesting that, like, y'all people, because he ain't mine, but y'all's last president did not come to the inauguration. That says a lot. I'm just saying. So I was watching all of that. Oh, we got somebody that joined us. Hold on, let me add you to the screen. Sammy, hey, thank you for joining. Hello. Can you hear me? You're not muted, are you? Hi, can you hear me? Let me see. I don't think I can hear you. I might need to get my headphones.
My name is Sammy, and I'm one of your supporters on YouTube, and I love your channel very much.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much for being a supporter. I really do appreciate it.
And you're such a beauty queen, like always.
Stop. Thank you. I do appreciate it. Okay, y'all can hear. What did you think about the inauguration?
I be commenting on every video that you post, and I just love it when I get a notification when your gorgeous self do a video.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much. I am trying to make sure that I'm posting some stuff that y'all will like. I'm probably gonna be MIA for the next few weeks because I have some stuff coming up. But I appreciate you for joining me every time I do go live. I'm still gonna be doing my lives on Friday. So
Okay.
well, thank you so much. Tell me, what was your favorite part about today's inauguration services and ceremony?
Everything, and I love your beautiful lifestyle.
Thank you. Where are you from?
Virginia.
Okay, southern boy.
But I won't be in Virginia for long because I will be moving out of Virginia soon.
Where are you moving to?
Probably, there are many places I've never been to, like Florida, California, and Chicago.
California is one of like the places I want to go to. That is like my dream. My dream place.
You always been one of my favorite female female YouTubers.
Thank you. I really do appreciate that. I really do, because it's hard out here doing the YouTube. Let's see. So I'm going to show, I tell you what, I'm going to pull you out. I'm going to show a couple of pictures from the inauguration, and I want y'all to drop down in the chat and tell me your thoughts about it. Tell me, how are you feeling? Monumentous day. Beautiful day. Side note, while I'm pulling this up, because I'm pulling. While I'm pulling this up, side note, because these people have been getting cuckoo bananas. I had a whole dude yell at me yesterday for no reason. I'm driving. I'm coming in to my neighborhood, and this old man comes and like he's past like I'm coming this way. He's coming this way. But he's like in my, like, we're in the residential neighborhood, but he's more so in my lane, and he passes by me, head out the window yelling at me. And that, again, these are reasons why I just knew I wanted to be in my house on today. But I know all this foolishness is happening. I'm just saying, I'm happy that we are finally here. So, okay, let's see.
Oh, yeah, I know that you can talk. You talking all this but let me see if you can walk. Let me see you walk. Yeah, oh, yeah, I know that you can talk. You talking all this but let me see if you can walk. Let me see you walk.
Okay, walk in there.
Yeah, oh, yeah, I know that you can talk. You talking all
I
this
miss them so
but let me
much.
see.
Okay, what else we got? Oh, shoot. Did I mess up something? I'm sorry. I'm messing up. What else we got? Y'all remember this day because Kamala is gonna start looking brand new in 8 months. Look, tag me. Get me on the team. Tag. Let's do that. We giving gift bags that contain stimmies and rent relief coupons. Y'all been acting up all day.
We got our first woman right here.
Hey,
It's a vibe.
come on. Hey.
Friend. Now you know. You got hold on, what?
Wait a minute, wait. I said wait now.
This up. Hold on, what? Oh, yeah.
Wait, you ain't ready for it. Wait, we get it out. Hey, wait, what you doing with it?
Go. I got beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, rams, beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys, rat.
You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job because you are detaining me for nothing. And you're telling me for nothing. And you about to lose.
I'm sorry. Wait, hey.
Who's next?
Hey, pop it. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm happy. I don't know how y'all feeling, but I'm happy. I feel relieved. I feel excited. I just came here because I just feel happy. Look, I did want her to like give me inches, but it's coming. What did you think about this Vogue shoot? Y'all tell me what you thought about the Vogue shoot for Kamala. If you have not seen, I'm going to pull it up. Give me 1 second. Let me pull it up now. I understand that they were trying to make it more laid back and more presidential. But the thing about Vogue is that we know Vogue for being a high fashion. We know Vogue for being a high fashion magazine. And the cover or whatever that they did for Kamala did not showcase what we are known Vogue to be. You know what I'm saying? So let me, I'm going to pull it up. Let me, where is it at? Give me a second. Okay. So this here on the right, I do like this little look. I do think that she looks very regal. She looks very powerful. And there's something that is different about Kamala being vice president. Not only being vice president, being a woman of color, you know. So she can't be out here trying to be overly glamorous, overly beautiful, overly socialite, because it will kind of in my opinion, I think that it will kind of water down her purpose. Her purpose is to be there to work and to serve. So I understand her wanting to be deliberate in wearing her suits and stuff like that. So I did like this side of the look over here with this little blue thing. Now this over here, she look like she got some leggings on. And I understand the chucks, but she look like she got some leggings on, some random little Forever 21 jacket. I did not like it, but I'm telling all of this to say, take today to remember Kamala of 2021. She's going to be a whole new person come Kamala of 2025. And we will see how they do. At this point, we're already in the bottom. There's nowhere to go but up. But I'm just showing y'all. So we saw her looking like this today. Let me see if I can pull up. Looking like this for move this over here. Looking like this for Vogue, and then looking like this for today. I love the purple though. She looked amazing. She looked amazing. She looked regal. She did that. She did. Oh, I don't have her picture up here. I think I gotta go to the shade room. Hold on. Let me pull it up. She looked good though. Kamala looked good. I had all the screenshots. Let me see what y'all saying. Right, like this cover was very lackluster. Like even Essence would have had a better cover than this. No, that's all I'm saying. Like it just didn't look polished. Like had this been the cover for the New York Times, cool. You know what I'm saying? But because it's Vogue, it's just like it's lackluster to be Vogue. That's all I'm gonna say about this cover. It's just lackluster to be Vogue. Happy that she's there, lackluster to be Vogue. I'm gonna get off of the presidential election. I do want to talk about before I get off of here, because I've been driving and I've been just listening to a whole bunch of content. And with me listening to content, I have a few opinions. So before I do get off of here and continue celebrating this monumentous day, I do want to talk about Wendy Williams. So just in case, first of all, if you know what's going on with Wendy Williams, please drop down in the comment section and let me know that you know, so that I know how much I got to tell y'all. Because if you don't know, then I need to catch you up. But if you do know, then we can just get to talking. Y'all, I'm going to give y'all a second. Drop down in the comments. Tell me what you know, what you don't know about Wendy Williams against her brother, Tommy Williams. Tell me what you know. If you know. If you know that you know. If you know that you know that you know. Tell me what you know. Tell me where to go. 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 Dum, 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 dum. Y'all, I'm so silly today. I'm silly. I've been celebrating all day. I'm a little bit excited. I'm a little bit excited to actually have leadership. So, that's why I'm on here being a little goofy. Okay. Yes, she's fighting her brother. So I'm just gonna break it down. I'm gonna give y'all my thoughts on it, and then I'm gonna get off of it, because this is a very touchy subject, and I am aware of that. So, for those of you who may not know, Wendy lost her mother. I think it was in December. Now, when she did lose her mother, she never actually said the date. She just came out eventually and said that she had lost her mother. Her brother Tommy Williams has a YouTube channel, and he has been much more vocal about everything that has happened recently pertaining her mother. Wendy has not been. Wendy has always been more private when it comes to her personal life. She's always remained pretty private. But anyway, their mother passed. So since their mother's passing, Tommy Williams, Wendy's brother, has been on Instagram speaking. He's done interviews, specifically with one of my favorite YouTubers, Chronicle Speaks. He's done an interview with her. He also has his own YouTube channel, and he's been kind of speaking out publicly about Wendy and their mother. So the funeral, I'm going to assume, was over this past weekend. And after the funeral, Tommy found it, I guess, important to go onto his YouTube and say that Wendy did not attend the funeral. So he went on his YouTube and said that Wendy did attend the wake. However, she did not attend the funeral. Instead of attending the actual funeral, she went to lunch with her ex-husband, Kelvin Sr., and her son. And so Tommy, claiming to be hurt and upset, went onto his YouTube channel and vented about his sister not being at their mother's wedding, and he wanted answers. So I'm going to stop there before we continue. That was the first red flag for me. I'm just going to say for me. If I have an issue with a sibling, I'm not going to go onto social media and ask social media, like, if, we're supposed to be at a party, I'm not going to go and ask social media why my sister, cousin, friend was not at this party, because social media will not know. Only my sister, cousin, friend will know. So right then and there, that lets me know that Tommy wants attention. Now, if we go onto Tommy's YouTube page, allegedly, I'm not going to, I say allegedly because I have not looked. Let me look. We go onto Tommy's YouTube page. Everything about his YouTube is centered around Wendy Williams. I'm going to show it to y'all so that y'all don't think that I'm just like pulling it out of my butt. But Tommy Williams responds to Wendy Williams. Let's see, Wendy Williams' ex-husband. He's talking to Tommy Katz, whoever that is. Wendy Williams' husband has a barbershop in Florida. Wendy Williams' family official watch party. Let's see. But he's been doing YouTube for a little while, and he's been very much so vocal about, Wendy being his sister, speaking about it. And so after he made the first video, Wendy went onto her channel and she made a low-key threat to Tommy, basically telling him to keep her name out his mouth before he exposes him and her wife. I mean, that's basically what she said. And then he responded on YouTube, and then she responded again. And so it's been some back and forth. Let me make sure I'm not catching up. This is how Family Feud start. So from the outside looking in, so the last thing that I heard about this whole drama was that Wendy went on her show yesterday. It was yesterday because I haven't watched the Wendy today, but it was yesterday. And she said she recounted what happened at this funeral. So let Tommy tell it. She only went to the wake. She did not go to the funeral. Let Wendy tell it. She did go to the funeral, but when she was at the funeral, her brother Tommy got into a physical altercation with another family member. Through this altercation, her ex-husband had to kind of pull them apart. Afterwards, she just decided that it would just be best for them to go and just, have lunch and have their own little day outside of all the drama. Whether that is true or false, I don't know who's true. I don't know what story is true, what story is false. It's very upsetting to see this family falling apart in the way that it's falling apart, especially after Wendy's mom has died, because if you're losing a parent like that, that is something that's extremely difficult. It's something extremely difficult to happen to you. And most times we've seen it time and time again. It's been documented in film all the way back to Soul Food, where once the matriarch of the family passes, the family's crumbling. And it's like we're seeing that now with Wendy Williams and her brother. Wendy Williams already has a lot of heat out on her right now because she has not only a biopic. I don't know why people say biopic. That sounds really weird to me, so I'm going to say it how I think it should be said. She has a biopic coming out on Lifetime I think it comes out in February. She also has a documentary coming out. So she has a lot of things going on in her personal life. And I think personally that Tommy is trying to ride that wave. I think personally that he's using this as a reason to get his name out there and to get some notoriety. So currently Tommy has 14,000 subscribers on YouTube. And he did post his first video on YouTube over 2 years ago. However, that video was entitled Wendy Williams' Brother. Again, showing that he is trying to use his sister's name to gain some type of notoriety. After that video, the next video that he had is entitled Wendy Williams' Brother, Greetings and Blessings to You All. That was 2 months ago. Then there's a video. Then the next video after that says Wendy Williams' brother still fighting COVID. Then Wendy Williams' brother Tommy's update on COVID. Then there's another video, and then it's Wendy Williams' brother feeling good. So all of his videos seem to be catered around his relationship to Wendy. And this is just my speculation. I don't have any proof, fact, or I don't have any proof behind it. This is just my speculation. What it looks like to me is that Tommy has been slightly jealous of Wendy's success. He's always wanted to be in that field, and his mother was the one that was kind of keeping him from like overstepping boundaries. And now that she is gone, he's taking this time now to capitalize on the heat that's on Wendy. Wendy has a lot of heat on her for a lot of various reasons. The brother, to me, seems very opportunistic. Will I follow him? No. Have I watched any of his videos? I've watched clips of his videos, but have I gone to his channel to watch his video? No. Because to me, just to me, it seems like he's trying to use the situation in order to get some type of notoriety, and I don't like it. Also, I don't think that it's right for Wendy to go onto her show and try to like insinuate that he's gay. This is your brother. This is not like your friend. Like, you know how you be like, oh, that's my brother. No, like, this is your brother. Like, this is who you were raised with. Y'all need to get that together quickly. And for the past 3 days, I've been seeing nothing but back and forth with Wendy and her brother. I just want to see if y'all heard anything extra. What are y'all thoughts about it? I think that he is out here trying to get his name out there. That's honestly what I think. I think that Wendy has a lot going on. She has too much going on in her life to be worrying about anybody else. And so he is using this as a chance to try to get his own little bag. And I don't like it. That's my thoughts on it. Hey, Brittany. Siobhan says, so is he jealous or proud? I think he's jealous. I think he's jealous. I think that he's jealous and that he wanted this lifestyle that Wendy had. And, you know, it's like when your mama's there, when your mama's in the world, you're not going to act too crazy. But now that they're gone, you know, they say that like death shows some of the ugliest tendencies in people. And I think that is legitimately what's happening. I mean, don't get me, Wendy is not a saint. No one can say that Wendy is a saint. Wendy is not a saint. However, I do think that her brother is using her because of all the controversy that she's already in. I do agree that both are ridiculous. I definitely do agree that both are ridiculous. But I think that the brother started it. Because Wendy would not have addressed him if he was not on his little YouTube talking crazy. However, Wendy, you already know once you say something on your national syndicated show, that just makes it even bigger. I feel bad for their whole family, really. I do. I feel bad for their whole family. It's a shame. Brittany says, I feel like her dad already know why she didn't attend the funeral. And that's my thing too. Like, I don't feel no way for Wendy not attending the funeral because I'm not a funeral person. I can count on one hand how many funerals I've ever been to. I'm not a funeral person. So let Tommy tell it. Wendy came to the wake, but she didn't come to the funeral. And then she went and spent time with her ex-husband. If that's true, whatever. I don't see anything wrong with that because at the end of the day, you can't tell anyone how to grieve. And as a person who's not a funeral person, I don't see anything wrong with that. I just don't. That has never. I'm gonna speak for me. I'm gonna speak for me and for me alone. I think I'm trying to say it right because I don't want to offend nobody. But I'm speaking for me. I'm in the mic. I'm speaking for myself. For me, funerals are more self-serving than they are closure. It's about who can say the best thing about the person who's deceased, who can share the fondest memory, who can say that they love this person the most. For me, as a person who's not a funeral person, I don't understand it. And if it were my parent who was gone, like I'll speak for my grandparent because I don't even want to speak about that for my parents, but for my grandparents who were gone, I did not want to see them in a box. I did not see them in the box. I did not see them, getting ready to be sent off because that's not how I wanted to remember them. So if that's not how I wanted to remember my grandparent, I can only imagine how I'm not going to be here for any of the ish when it comes to my parent. You get what I'm saying? Like, so I can't blame Wendy. If she did not want to go to the funeral, she went to the wake, she saw family, she mourned with family. I don't blame her for that. And I think that it is very opportunistic for her brother to be online speaking about it, especially because Wendy has been in so much controversy recently. It just does not sit right with me. Is it just me? Am I tripping? Because it just doesn't sit right with me. I feel like her dad on there coattail riding. That's what it sounds like to me. Hey, Boxing D Killer, BDK. Gang, gang. Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Like, I feel like he's being opportunistic. And so the only way to deal with people who are doing this, who are being opportunistic, is to not go and give them the views. Like I said, I have not given him the views. I did go onto his page just to kind of do a little bit of, excuse me, just to kind of do a little bit of research for this particular video. But from what I saw, it seems like in the past 2 months, it's just been him kind of riding off of his sister, making sure that it's been known that he's Wendy Williams' sister. He wants a show. He has a show on YouTube. I mean, we all have shows on YouTube. However, he has only been pushing this for the last 2 months, and Wendy's mom has been gone for about 2 months or less. So it just says to me like this is something that he's been wanting to do, but he did not feel comfortable doing it until his mother was gone. And I do agree. It's her right. It's her right to not want to go to the funeral. No one can tell you how to grieve. No one can tell you what you're supposed to do, what you're not supposed to do, especially when it's your parent. You have to grieve however it is that you grieve. Like, period. However it is that you grieve, you have to grieve. Let me see what else I want to talk to y'all about, y'all. I'm sorry. I ain't talked to y'all in a few, like what, in almost a week. So I'm just trying to like make sure that I catch up on everything that I want to talk to y'all about, because I've been watching a lot of YouTube and TV and stuff. So I'm trying to make sure that I said everything that I wanted to say. We talked about Wendy. We talked about this monumentous presidential election. Side note while I'm looking, how are things going in y'all's area? Has there been any outrage? Have y'all been safe? Have y'all seen any insurrections? What is an insurrection? Like, I know that's what they said that was treason to me. I don't understand what the word insurrection is. Maybe I should Google it. I'm just saying, like, they always got a word for white people when they do foolishness. What's this word mean? Let me Google that. What does insurrection mean? Okay, insurrection literally means a violent uprising against an authority or government. So literally, it means rebellion. Okay. I mean, so it was an insurrection. However, I just feel like it was more treasonous. Let's see. Another thing that I just want to see, because I'm here and so I'm looking. Arrest directly related to insurrection. Ooh, my phone fell, y'all. I want to know how many arrests have been made. So let's see. To merman from an area. Let me look at y'all comments. Make sure I'm not. Okay, I'm not leaving anything. I'm gonna pull it up on the screen so y'all can see what I'm looking at, because I'm just like, I want to see how many people have been arrested. FBI have arrested 2 more men from our area over their alleged involvement in the Capitol riots. And this is from Manhattan. It says, I just became stuck in the doorway. He was pinned. Man arrested at the Upper East Side. I want to know the total number of people arrested, because at this point, if there have not been at least 300 arrests, I feel away. Is it just me? I'm just gonna throw it. I just want to throw it out there. I think there should be at least like 300 arrests at this point, because how many people were out there? It's hard to like count people when you ain't there, but it was at least 300 people there. So I feel like 300 people should have felony charges. And if there are not at least 300 felony charges, that's issue for me. I'm just for me. It's the non-arrest for me. Like, we're not even going to talk about, the murders that legit children have faced because of cops. Like, I'm not going to go all the way down there into that. I'm just going to talk about this federal crime, this federal coup, insurrection, rebellion, whatever you want to call it, where these people were at the Capitol taking selfies and all this kind of stuff. Okay, cool. It has been 2 weeks. This happened on the 6th. It is now the 20th. That is a full 2 weeks. How many arrests do we have? That is my question. Let me see if I can Google it. Let me see what y'all say. You say my mama say 102. 102. Let me Google. Let me see if that is the final number. Let me see if that's the final number. Because if the final number for this insurrection is 102, that's a problem for me. And I feel like if that is the final number, we need to be making sure that we are calling our congressmen, our senators, our local officials, and voicing our opinions on it, because that's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. Okay, let me see. Mind you, let me see if I can share this on over here for y'all, because I want y'all to see what I'm looking at. Because to me, this is not okay. Before I share it, I think it's over 100 now. 100 though. That's not even nothing. We saw 100 people dang near crawling up against the building. Heard one of potential insurrections to happen, but none hasn't yet because they are all flight risk, so more should be arrested. Okay, so let me show y'all what I got over here. So this is what I'm looking at, okay? Let me make sure y'all can see what I can see. Let me move this over here. Okay. Hi, Ferdum Apronianto. Thank you for joining me tonight. All right. So this is what I'm looking at. Now, I want y'all to look at these dates because I this is what I Googled. If y'all think I should Google something different, say it in the chat. I'll Google something different. This is what I Googled. Total arrested for insurrection. And I'm going to put on 1/6/2021. Okay. So I'm going to go with the article that is the newest, which would be this one because it's 2 days from now. Texans who've been charged in connection to the deadly Capitol insurrection, at least 10 faced criminal charges. More arrests are likely as investigations into the deadly insurrection at the Capitol charged. Okay, federal authorities have charged nearly 300 people suspected of taking part in the riot that resulted in the death of 5 people, including 1 Capitol police officer. So far, at least 10 people who have been charged in connection with the siege live in Texas. Okay, so total there have been at least 300, according to this article. I don't know this website, but according to this article. Okay, so that does 300 is better than the 100 that y'all, because I'm like 100. What's 100? Because we all know, had it been this industry, it wouldn't been nothing but rubber bullets and screams in the air. That's it. My question is, I understand I'm still riding on my high. I'm still riding on my high of the new president, new vice president. I'm still riding on it. I'm still happy about it. You see the smile on my face. However, my question is, where are the arrests for the treasonous people that have stormed the Capitol? It has been officially 2 weeks. I feel like people should have been identified, arrests should have been made, charges should have been brought. What's going on? I need more answers. Just me as me, little old me. I need more answers. And over here on my platform, I'm gonna speak about me. I ain't speaking about nobody else. Over here on my platform, we're gonna be keeping up with this. I want to know the number of arrests. I want to know the number of people that are convicted. I want to know what's their conviction, like what are their sentences. I want to know what are the punishments for this. Y'all have overtaken a federal building doing a treasonous act in full rebellion of under the direction of the last person that was staying in the White House, occupying space. I need to understand what are the punishments for this. I need to understand it. And I'm saying this to the 7 people that are watching me now, and whomever may watch me on the playback until I take this video down. I need us to make sure that we're staying on our government officials' heads about it, because this is not okay. We are sitting here complaining about Portia Williams on Real Housewives of Atlanta, or Yandy Smith from Love and Hip Hop, and we're talking about them and how they got arrested when they came and protested here in Louisville, and how many people were arrested. I can guarantee you, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna Google it right now. I can guarantee you that the numbers are probably about the same. Let me see. For instance, I Googled how many arrests were made during the BLM protests. So let's see what this is the latest article. Police in DC arrested more people during the BLM protests than they did during the Capitol siege. And this was reported on the 12th, so a week and a day ago. To me, that's a problem. These people, while there were some looters, looting the target is not the same as storming the Capitol building. There should be arrests made. There should be federal charges brought against all those people. This is also a part of us. This is also a part of us taking control in the revolution. It's not, yes, we have protested. We have made our voices known over the summer. We have done all of that. Now that they've showed their hand, we need to also make sure that we are staying on the necks of our government officials. Remember that your government officials are there to serve you. That's why they were elected. They were elected by the people for them to serve the people's purpose. The purpose right now is to make sure that we are prosecuting everyone who was included in that insurrection. Period. Because I'm going to tell you the difference. I'm going to tell you the difference between going to your local downtown or whatever and protesting for BLM versus what happened 2 weeks ago. Protesting and speaking your mind is a part of freedom of speech. That is okay. That is your right. I'm not talking about the looting. I'm talking about the protesting specifically. And protesters were arrested. Going and storming a Capitol federal building where the Senate and the House, where the House and where they are literally deciding the fate of our country, and y'all had the nerve to go in there and storm it, spread feces, put your feet up, all of that kind of stuff. All of that should be charged. Y'all, this is the continued part of the fight. We cannot get lazy about it. This is the continued part of the fight. I am going to be starting something here on my channel where we're going to continue. I want us to be calling our state and local representatives. How many arrests have been made? How many arrests have been made for the insurrection? What do you plan on doing for the betterment of civil society in America? We need to make sure that we are on people's necks, because let's not act like this that happened in the Capitol was not an inside job. Straight like that. I said it, and y'all know it. It was an inside job. So we need to make sure that I seen some memes where it's people like, oh, well, that ain't none of my business. They ain't got nothing to do with us. It still has something to do with us. It still has something to do with us. You want to know why it still has something to do with us? Because had it been us, we already know what it would have been. We didn't even got to say it. So now it's our time to call and demand justice. Period. Demand justice. Period. It's been 2 weeks. 2 weeks. There were how many people? Hundreds of people at the Capitol. And how many arrests? How many charges have been brought? We need to change that, because they're not going to call and make sure that it happens. And it's as simple as a call. It's as simple as an email. It's as simple as a letter. I guarantee you things will change. Let me see what y'all are saying. While Congress was in session. Right. Taking photos and stealing property while they were in session. We let you have tried to get on the steps. We need to call. Period. Yes, exactly. Yes, exactly. All of these arrests for people of color. I'm not seeing enough. I'm not. It don't calm my spirit. And see, and I'm gonna say this, and I feel like I'm gonna say this, and it's gonna be my time to get up off of here before I say something I ain't got no business saying. But I'm gonna say this. I'm happy. I'm elated for today. What today meant. It was historic. And you know, yay, Joe Biden's president. I ain't even thinking about him. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I ain't even thinking about him. I'm thinking about what it means for Kamala to be the vice president, how many doors are going to be opened, how much work she's going to do, how much credit Joe Biden is going to get for the work that Kamala does. Let's be real about it. And all of that is real. And I'm praying that we will see a change in this country. However, there is no Jesus in this country. Okay? No, there is not a Jesus in this country. There's not going to be a Emmanuel, a savior that's going to come to this country. We have to do it for ourselves. And it starts with us getting together, organizing, and making sure that we're moving forward. Martin Luther King Day just left. And when you look online and you see everybody celebrating Martin Luther King Jr., and you see everybody quoting I Have a Dream, and you see everybody, you know, posting pictures from the walk on Selma and all this stuff, it makes it very far away in history. It makes it very glorified. It makes it very dreamlike. Let's bring it back to reality. We legitimately have people who are alive in our families at this point who lived through this. My mom and my father were alive during the time of these speeches. Well, I don't think my mom was alive during the time of the I Have a Dream speech, but she was alive before he got assassinated. But regardless, we still have parents who were alive during this time. Do not be fooled. Okay? Do not be fooled. They did not like Martin back in those days. He was a troublemaker, which is why he's not here. Well, guess what, you guys? We have to be the troublemakers, and that's why we are here. It's great that Kamala and Joe are in the White House. Yay, amazing. They are this big of the puzzle. We have a 1,000-piece puzzle. They make up 4 pieces. Yeah, we all need to get on our mayor's necks, our senators' necks, our congressmen necks, our school districts necks. We need to get all, because it all of this systematic racism that we saw with the last person that was in office, it's not just going to go away. No matter how beautiful it sounds, no matter, even if, let's say, 4 years from now, we're in a much better place than we are here. One thing about it, these last 4 years has taught us that racism is not gone from this country, period. It's not gone. Take that knowledge that we have and let's change it. I look on my timeline on various social media sites and I see the outrage and the silence of people that I thought were allies. Outraged about things that, in my opinion, are not worthy to be outraged on, and silent about things that humanely should be an issue. I hope that you all have been watching. I hope that you all have been vigilant. I hope that we have taken note and we realize that we cannot lay on our laurels about it. We have 4 years of new leadership. Things aren't going to change overnight. And all of the fire and rage that we had over the summer, during all of these BLM protests, I hope that we make sure that we continue to have. Because it ain't over. It ain't over. We see where we are starting. Let's see where we end in the next 4 years. I'm gonna say we see where we're starting. Let's see where we will end in the next 4 years. Let's see. And as optimistic as I am and as proud of where we are now in our country as I am, this insurrection, and I'm gonna pause right there and I'm gonna get off. I promise y'all I'm gonna get off of here. But I'm gonna pause right here. I'm gonna say this too. This is an insurrection. Isn't that a beautiful word? Does that word not sound eloquent to y'all? Drop down in the comments. Like, I ain't got but a few people here. I need y'all to talk to me because I know I'm not crazy. Drop down in the comments and tell me which word sounds more appalling, an insurrection or a riot. Notice the verbiage. An insurrection or a riot. When we do it, it's a riot. We're thugs, criminals. An insurrection, blatant treason on the country, does not get the same vitriol. It's 2 weeks later, and while we hear ramblings of it, we're not. I'm gonna get off here because I feel myself about to work myself up. I feel myself about to work myself up, and this is a happy day. This is a happy day. And I refuse to work myself up, so I'm not going to do it. But what I will say is, it don't stop today. Don't be fooled, because the same bigots that were in the office when the commander in orange was in the office are still there, and they're still pushing forth that racist agenda. So we cannot get off of their necks. Okay? Okay? Call your congressmen. Call your senators. Demand some reciprocity about this thing. You know, I need some equality across this thing. Like my mama said, call a thing a thing. I need a thing around here. Okay? So we're gonna take the night. We're gonna celebrate. We're gonna say, First Lady Michelle Obama looked beautiful. We're gonna say Kamala came out there looking regal in her purple. It made me feel proud as a woman of color, who was an HBCU grad, as a woman of color who's an HBCU grad who was a part of a sorority. It made me feel all of the feels and the chills to see this happening in my lifetime. But y'all, do not get fooled. Do not get pacified. Do not get Obama drunk. I realize that now. When we got Obama in the office, you know, we thought that the problems were over. They aren't. They are not. Period. Don't let anything slip through the cracks. Even if it's as simple as a 3-line email, send it. Y'all make sure that y'all have your notification bells on for my channel, because I will be updating you all in my community tab and on my Facebook. If you are watching me on Facebook, I will be updating you all on different initiatives that will be happening. I will also, I'm saying this today, I'm going to be keeping account on how many people have been arrested from this insurrection. It's such a beautiful word. This insurrection, this treason of our country. I'm going to be keeping account of it. I want to know how many people are arrested, but not only arrested, I want to know how many felonies are being charged. How many people are being sentenced? That is the number that is the most important. We cannot stay off of these people's necks. We cannot stay off of these people's necks. Because if we're not standing on them, ain't nobody will. You know what I'm saying? So I'll probably be doing bi-weekly at least updates just to make sure y'all know what's going on. Because these are not just random. Don't let the media fool you. These are not little podunk hip town white people. No, these are people that are on committees, that are on school boards, that are on HOAs, that are in HR at your major companies in your city. There are people that flew their private jets to go jump on the Capitol and then go back home. So these are people that make things happen, and I need them to be held accountable. I need them to be held accountable in the same way that a 12-year-old holding a fake gun is accountable. And we know that ain't gonna happen. And I need them to be held accountable in the same way that a 12-year-old black boy in a park is held accountable. Honestly, I don't even need them, because that's losing their life. I don't want them to lose their life. I just want them to be in jail. I'm done, because I feel the burn. I feel the burn in my chest. I feel it like bubbling, and I'm not finna get mad because I'm telling y'all I'm happy. But I feel the burn in my chest. Let me read these last comments. I'm dropping the link one more time just in case anybody feels like they want to come talk to me. You're more than welcome. Let me check these last little bit of comments before I get up out of here. Yes, it's all on the verbiage. It's all on the verbiage. And then that is the thing. Not just politics, but media in general. The way that they paint these offenders from these offenders. We're rioters, thugs, miscreants. They're patriots. Patriots, loyalists, Trumpers, whatever. Don't make. We finna start a new 4 years, but I really want people to remember, because just because we're starting new 4 years, these rats go into the wall. They don't disappear. They just go into the wall and hide until the next person comes. We need to get them out of here. Period. If we stuck in this country, if we gonna be in this country, we need to make a change in this country. Period. Right. Slaves rebelled. White soldiers revolted. Okay. I'm going to be making sure that I am updating y'all on these reports on how many numbers we have arrested and all that kind of stuff. I'll see y'all on Friday. We'll be doing a countdown of the 10 best moments of the week this Friday for Face Beat Friday. Y'all already know this is gonna make a moment. We're gonna be doing the 10 best moments, and I'm gonna probably be making sure that each week when I'm doing these 10 moments of the week, I'm gonna be updating y'all on the number of arrests that we have, because if we don't stay on it, nobody else will. Nobody else gonna call for their arrest. Police don't want to arrest their own. Let me get off of here, because I feel myself about to get mad. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning in with me and all my foolishness. I do. I really do. Make sure y'all join me on Friday from 4 to 6 for Finally Be Friday Live. I probably will not be dropping any new videos for the next few months. I might drop a few for my Patreon specifically, but if you're not doing Patreon, it's okay, because I have over 200 videos for y'all to watch. I'll see y'all in beauty videos. I'll still be dropping my reviews and my lives, but my beauty videos, I'm probably gonna take a little hiatus from those for a little while, just to kind of get some things together. I got some stuff going on. My Patreons again, I already know. But yeah, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in with me on this impromptu live. Before we get off of here, cheers to our new administration. May they bring some change into this country, some legitimate change, some real change, and make all of those treasonous bastards who stormed the Capitol be caught, sentenced, and jailed. And I don't mean a pat on the wrist. I mean that when I say it. Cheers to y'all, and I'll see y'all on Friday. Peace.